All right, people, let's keep this simple. If you like the content, hit the thumbs up. If you're not feeling the content, you can hit the thumbs down. I'm cool with that. But out of those choices, whatever you do, please don't forget to comment, people. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. Whenever you guys get to any setup, please allow it a few ticks so it can do what it has to do. All right? Now let's get into this one, man. Shout out the astronaut, man. How about that? I got to keep saying this, man. Like, might just stay in his joint for the day. I don't know, man. It's like I want to feel like this is my favorite. I haven't seen it in a minute. He totally redesigned it. Not really much going on with the visuals here, but I like this. I like this flick. I just like it. The astronaut, man. I mean, this is working well. Light. It's light on his feet, so your fire stick welcome. Okay. Let's get into it. Take a little, pretty, this little spinning thing here, it just has me. Now, I know lately people have been saying, tell us what's in there. It's very rarely you're going to get any setup that doesn't have similar or all the same things. And that's why, I try to get you guys into building your own, You do, that's the best to me. You do have the sub menu here. Shout out my guy Fernando too, man. He called me the other day. He needed some help with RD, and at the end of the day, I needed help with RD too when I first got to it. So shout out my guy Fernando. I hope he don't think I was being too mean, cause he like, I never did it before. Sometimes you could. I've done this so much. Sometimes I be talking to people and I be forgetting like they don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, man, I just forget sometimes. But we all human. Like I said, you got your sub menu here. All you got to do is press down. This is just working amazing. Let's just go. First thing we want to do right now here is just go to skin setting. This is working amazing. I want to go to extras. Enable. Okay, listen. Before I even get into this, what I'm about to do here right now, if you're new here, you can do every single time you get to a setup. Let me make that clear. Okay? So you go to a setup, and majority of the times this stuff will still be here. I don't care how it looks. You should be able to get to the majority of these things. Most of these things I'm going to show you. Let's go into skin settings. You want to go into skin settings when you first get to a setup, right? And you want to go to extras, okay? Now, if you have a startup intro, like say some of the setups you get, they play a little startup, and you want to turn that off, it'll be right here in extras. But what I wanted to focus on right here is enables the autocomplete feature for the virtual keyboard. Okay, when you see this, just pick your yes. And it's a real important step that I know people could forget. And it's actually turning it on after everything is complete. So just turn it on. And that's about it for this section. Okay. Now, do remember you can do this any setup, people, all right? Because I know sometimes I get to a setup and I might do 3 minutes. People like, oh man, I'm not feeling that. Shout out Bernard. He not liking the way I was doing things. But you know, some things are pretty much, you know, kind of self-explanatory after you done seen so many. Okay, let's go on the system. That's what I want to do. And the first thing I want to do is go here. Okay, you always want to make sure everything's updated and ready to go. Okay, whenever you get to any setup, you're going to want to make sure everything's up and ready to go. So let's just click here. And you guys will start here. What I want you guys to do is go to video player input stream. Okay. Now the majority of the times you'll only see input stream adaptive here. Okay, so just go ahead and enable that. But before you enable it or after you enable it, just long press on it and get the information on it. You can get the information on this stuff. Okay. Now the RTMP input in certain cases is not here by default. All you want to do to get that is go to install from repo, and then you want to go to all repos. Once you're in all repos, you'll start here and you want to go right back to video player input stream, and the RTMP will be here. Now this one just it went without any hitches, but sometimes you can try and get this and you'll have to restart your setup. Okay, sometimes. And sometimes I've seen it come a day later. Okay, but you can always tell if your RTMP input is on by the way the setup is working, and I know Fernando knows that now. You know what I'm saying? But even with this, you want to long press on it and get the information. Okay. Next thing I want to do is go to player. Okay. And what I want you guys to do is get a mental picture of the first two sections. You usually want it to look like this. Okay, sometimes you might have this on 16.9. I'd rather have it on normal and change it on the go. What I really got here for was enable HQ scalers for scaling above. Me personally, I like to have mines on 100 for all the devices 3 gigabytes and up. Okay, your NVIDIA Shields, various other devices, man. You guys check some of the links in my description. You'll see what I'm talking about. 3 to 4 gigabytes, man. I'm telling you, 100 is gonna work. For your smaller devices like your Fire Sticks, 20 or 30 should suffice. And for your medium devices, Fire TVs and Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, I will recommend 50 or 60. Okay. Now, if you have one of those devices that's 3 gigabytes and up, you can run 100. I'm not sure about all those 3 devices I just named. I'm not sure what they are, because you can have a first generation or a second generation, something like that. Okay, and if you read down here, you can see it. It's going to tell you what it does. Okay, actually, you see it moving down here? It's going to tell you what it does. And like I said, with the power of Google, anything is possible. Shout out to YouTube and Google. Yeah. Oh, man. But like I said, man, I really enjoyed this one. It's just simple to the touch. I really like the little spinning joint, though. I don't know why. I just like it. I don't know. Got your whole free zone right here, so you know. Just like this, man. Nothing else to do, man. I just like looking at it. It's just like I'm in space or something. Let's just go to the Wiz. This is all we got to do. Let's go to the wizard. Now, once you're in the wizard, do not check out the first section, okay? There's plenty there. Probably some things you guys probably will want, okay? Me personally, I'm only here to go on the maintenance. And what I want to do is get myself a total cleanup before I write my advanced settings. After that's done, I like to go to tools. Okay, now you have 2 options here. You can go to quick config, okay, and that's already a preset built around the device you're using, and you could just write the file. Or you can go to full config, which I'm a fan of. Now, for some reason, you can't see it here. Don't worry about that. That's just what I'm on. I'm on a different, I'm on something different. But you guys will be able to see it. But what I like to do for my video cache size, I like to bump it all the way up. Okay, I see it's at 441. My curl timeout, I like to leave that alone. My read buffer factor, I like to bump that all the way up to 10. And for your buffer mode, I like to keep it on 1. I like to put it on 1. And if you guys read this stuff, it'll make a lot of sense to you. Okay, just read it. But whatever you should choose to do, you can leave everything alone and just write the file. That's better than not doing anything at all. Okay, I can't stress that enough. You could just write the file and be better off than not doing anything at all. All right. So once the file is written, you can actually check on your settings here. Okay. And what I got, 372? Nah, I'm going back for the 441. What is that? Oh, 450 now? Yeah. And you don't actually have to do this all the time. Okay? When you guys get that pop-up, hold on. I'm sorry. After you guys have written the file and everything, all that's left to do is to just restart your setup so your advanced settings will be saved and be current. Okay? But what I was saying, you don't have to, come on, Keita, with that, man. Come on, man. Go do something with yourself, man. Hold on, man. She's sitting in the background talking about it's good to be good, it's bad to be bad. Come on, man. You clowning on me and I'm doing a video. Listen. Listen to me. Hold on, you making me forget what I'm trying to say, B. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Dang. Alright, listen. Listen. Okay, you see when you write your advanced settings, you don't have to do that every time. When that pop-up box come up, when you first get to a Wiz, and you click Save My Advanced Settings, click everything that would apply to you, and just click Continue. And when you write your advanced settings and say you change your setup, it'll still have the same settings, advanced settings and things of that nature. Listen, let me know how you guys like this one if you get a chance. Like, share, and subscribe, but most of all, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace. As soon as I find... Okay.